Hello guys, this is Byron Marlejo and today I'm planning to do this short video tutorial about lesson planning. My part today is the presentation or the teaching part of the class. This is a collaborative task as part of my individual contribution for the collaborative task number 3 in my methods of teaching English as a foreign language. So I hope you enjoyed the video. As we know, the presentation according to the WIPIA lesson plan format right on the right side of the screen that you're seeing over there, it's defined as the part that teaches the lesson content and concepts, and it creates an activity, or well, you basically create an activity to introduce the concept or skill. For example, introduce new vocabulary by asking learners to work in groups to identify words related to taking medications, for example. Now here we use a variety of tools like visual things, realia, description, explanation, and written test. It's all available. So right here on the right side, you're seeing the format. So start with the warm up, then the review, the introduction, and presentation, which is my part. I'm pretty sure our classmates will be doing the other points. So I'm going to show you the goals and the objectives of the lesson plan. Um, so in which I based the presentation part. So here's the topic and the goal. The topic is about conditional sentences and the auxiliary would. And the goal is to teach structures and how to use auxiliary would, the past simple, and all of these for solving real problems and real communicative situations. Also to develop in the learner critical and reflective thinking, addressing real life situations. Uh, what I'm supposed to do at this part. This is taken from the lesson plan. Here's the procedure, the materials, and the objectives. As I said, I'm in charge of teaching the grammar, conditional sentences, past, present, auxiliary verb would. Okay, I'm using PowerPoint presentations, grammar games, and explanation videos. And right here, you can see take a minute to read the procedure. Well, the procedure is all about going through the teaching part. Well, here's what the presentation looks like in action. There it is. So first of all, I will start with showing a presentation on PowerPoint um, that has the grammar in questions like what, if, and then each question would look like. For example, number one is what if it could be an animal? What animal would you be? Then it's followed by question. This other question. One. And then finally I will get to a video about the presentation that I just showed you. It's supposed to be longer. Well, I don't want to like put all the slides in this video because it will take too much space. But then I will show a video, and with this video I will show them how the grammar is like in real life, for them to have like an idea. So here it is. This is an example of how people would use that grammar in real life. We can also take a look at the different variables like the past tense. Let's take a look. That's funny. So the idea is to get comments from my students on what's their opinion. They can also answer the question that the people are answering on the street. And there it is. Here, start again. Money wouldn't make me a
What would you do if you won $10 million?
Quit my job and travel.
What would you do if you won $10 million?
I'd buy an apartment in New York, and my own private helicopter so I could fly anywhere else.
I would invest part of it, but I'd also travel.
I'd make my husband retire. I'd help my children and travel.
What would you do if you won $10 million?
I would give it to charity, and then I would give some to my mom.
Pay off all my bills, buy a few houses, and then go on vacation.
Travel and go to school for the rest of my life.
Retire immediately, move my family to an island somewhere, and just relax.
I'd put it in the bank.
You'd put that $10 million right into the bank?
Yeah.
What would you do if you had £10 million?
Worry, I should imagine.
Travel. Then I would have to travel, go to France.
And then what would we do?
And we'd probably go to Paris.
And we'd go to Paris and we'd eat a lot and drink good wine.
Exactly.
What would you do if you won $10 million?
Pay my bills and say goodbye, New Jersey.
And finally, I would make groups according to the size of the classroom, and each group will be in charge of making a question like the one you see on the right side of the screen. And this is for the interaction part. And the question says, like, imagine you're walking down the street and someone drops his or her wallet by accident. What would you do and why? And each group would present this question to another group. There will be like a member, a representative or something who will read the question to that group, while the other group interacts for a minute, trying to answer the questions and getting to the answer with correct grammar. And then we will take more time to check mistakes, correct things, etc. Well, this is my part. This is the presentation, and I hope you have liked it. Thanks a lot.